Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Priya Rathod, and today I'm going to discuss about the Victorian crisis of faith and doubt, Tennyson and Arnold. These are my academic details and presentation details. This is table of contents. My research question is: how do Alfred Lord Tennyson and Matthew Arnold's poetic responses to the Victorian crisis of faith reflect different strategies for reconciling religious doubt with the intellectual and scientific developments of their age? Hypothesis: Tennyson and Arnold transform the Victorian crisis of faith into a creative and philosophical exploration of doubt. Tennyson seeking reconciliation through intuitive, evolving faith grounded in hope, while Arnold responds with cultural melancholy and moral humanism, demonstrating that doubt itself become an essential foundation for modern spiritual and poetic expression. So let's begin with the introduction. The Victorian age experienced a major challenge to traditional religious belief, particularly Anglicanism, as rapid scientific, intellectual, and social changes reshaped society. Industrialization and urbanization disrupted stable communities and weakened the foundations of unquestioning faith. Discoveries in geology and Darwin's Origin of Species contradicted biblical accounts of creation and divine design, leading many to question humanity's spiritual purpose. At the same time, biblical scholarship, especially the higher criticism, treated scripture as a human historical document rather than a divine revelation, undermining its authority and absolute truth. This tension between inherited faith and modern rationalism produced widespread moral and spiritual anxiety. Writers like Tennyson and Arnold reflect this struggle in their works, transforming a Victorian crisis of belief into a profound exploration of doubt, faith, and the search for meaning in uncertain world. This picture shows us different views of Tennyson and Arnold's about faith and doubt. Tennyson struggled and faith in the face of cosmic indifference. Tennyson struggles in his works in memoriam is deeply personal, rooted in his grief for Arthur Hallam, which was his one of the his friend. But it mirrors the age's turmoil. He does not deny science. He integrates its brutal facts like nature's indifference into a quest for meaning. The poem's resolution is a deliberate act of will, choosing faith not through logic but through emotional necessity and profoundly relatable choice, even in modern secular crisis. Tennyson's higher hope and the role of intuition. Tennyson provides a model for navigating uncertainty rather than outright rejecting the raw scientific worldview. He uses his poetic voice to articulate a faith that accommodates doubt. The larger hope is not a doctrinal affirmation, it's a profound yearning for purpose that guides his personal journey through grief. This shift from external proof to internal intuitive conviction is crucial. Lasting elements of his literary legacy. Arnold's response, melancholy and cultural authority. Arnold's poetry is stripped with a sense of irreversible loss, where Tennyson strives for hope and Arnold acknowledges the melancholy, long withdrawing roar of certainty. For him, the answer is not a new religion, but a redirection of spiritual energy into culture itself. He showed the need for poetry and human letters to be a new source of moral authority, a struggle for meaning that still defines the role of humanities today. Dover Beach, Love as a Final Refuge. Dover Beach is a powerful depiction of a world stripped of its illusion. The only certainty left is his human bond, a fragile candle in a universal darkness. The speaker's desperate call to truth is the agnostic imagination's last stands again nihilism. This turn towards intimate personal connection as the ultimate source of value speaks directly to our contemporary focus and individual experience and relationship based on ethics. Tennyson's narrative and the Arnold's lyrical form. The way these both poets write is as important as what they say. Tennyson's expensive elegy gives him a room to debate and build a new personal theology. Arnold's concentrated lyric offers an immediate emotional reaction to spiritual vacuum. The contrast underscores a fundamental divergence in response. One seeking to rebuild a greater narrative, the other expecting a fragmented reality with redesigned eloquence. This image also shows us contrasting responses of Arnold and Tennyson about their different works. Uh, the agnostic imagination in Victorian poetry. The agnostic imagination is not just about simply giving up on God. It's a commitment to intellectual honesty. Tennyson elevates a doubt to a virtue, a path to true belief. Arnold focuses on the resulting cultural vacuum. Both highlight the modern dilemma of living meaningfully without universal established truth. Their poetry teaches us that grappling with uncertainty is perhaps more spiritually profound than resting in comfortable, unexamined belief. Lessons for today: resilience in uncertainty. The Victorian crisis of faith is not just a historical, it's a template for navigating contemporary anxieties. Their struggles to maintain meaning when institutions fail and science reshapes the reality in our own. Tennyson and Arnold teaches us the resilience lies in honest doubt and in choosing love and culture as the new anchors. Their poetry is the enduring testament to the human need for purpose, even when certainty has retreated. To conclude, we can say that Tennyson and Arnold offer two distinct yet complementary responses to their age's spiritual earthquake. Tennyson strives to build a bridge between science and soul, while Arnold maps the resulting emptiness and urges us toward a human solidarity. They both prove that literature is the ultimate testing ground for philosophical truth, capable of transforming cultural trauma into enduring meaningful art. These are my outcomes which I have learned from this presentation. I understood how Tennyson and Arnold responded differently to this crisis. Tennyson exploring intuitive faith and spiritual consolation, while Arnold emphasized moral humanism and rational reflection on life's uncertainty. These are my references. These are key points throughout the presentation. And thank you. If anyone has a question, they are free to ask.
So, my question is to you: in what ways does the Victorian crisis of faith parallel current cultural debates over the role of science and objective truth?
So the Victorian crisis of faith parallels today's debates as both challenge established religion and science. creating a public anxiety and distrust. In both cases, people navigate uncertainty by balancing evidence with personal, ethical, as well as emotional judgment, seeking meaning beyond the objective facts. Any other question?
Can we see Tennyson's larger hope as a precursor to modern humanism?
Yes, Tennyson's larger hope can be seen as a precursor to modern humanism because it emphasizes ethical action, spiritual aspirations, and the search for meaning through human experience, rather than relying on institutional religion. Aligning with the humanist focus on reason, empathy, or personal growth in a secular or uncertain world. Thank you so much. This is from my side.